G'day guys, welcome to the Mailbag Review Show for May 5 from Flemington, and we're going to touch on the Bool a little bit. We'll go through the Bool, we'll hit Flemington, we'll give you some horses to follow, and we'll tell you what's happening this week. We'll also try and have some horses to follow from
Sydney and Perth. Let's get straight into the Bool. You got there the Monday night?
Yeah, well, if anyone watched the Caulfield preview show that I did with Scoot from Betfair, at Betfair, which we nailed.
Yeah.
I was cast then. I was not well.
You were struggling. You're still struggling a bit.
From there, I've had my little brother's Bucks, which was enormous. It was the best. It was really good.
Did you get kicked out, of course?
The old boy did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the old boy did. I don't know if he organised himself just to go with a bang because he had too much. Yeah. You know, he's smart like that. But it was a gigantic weekend.
Wow. And
I was not well. I was parading horribly. Like, horrible in the coat. I was like splotchy and just
so you weren't dappled, we'll put it that way.
Dehydrated, cast. The like flu had turned to a virus. I dragged myself to Betfair to head down with Scoot on Monday.
It's nice of him to drive you down.
Yeah, I wasn't well at all. Like, I was hurting. But we
so
picked up one of his mates who turned out to be one of the best blokes I've ever met.
I assume you guys didn't drink in the car down then?
Well, me and the other guy did. And I was back on the train a little bit, got to Terang, had a countery.
Terang? Wow.
Is it Terang on the way?
Yeah, it would be Terang, yeah.
Yeah, and then was into it, solid night Monday. Tuesday I woke up, was not well. It was one of the longest days on track I've ever had, like ever. But luckily we had a really good day.
Yeah, it was a really good day.
Then Tuesday night was Betfair function, which you know firsthand, they are the best things ever. It was enormous. I don't know what they were.
You best on again?
No way. No. Jonathan Walsh put his hand up.
Walshy.
Michael Felgate is a really good guy.
Yeah.
Great bloke, and he put his hand up for a nom. Nathan Snow was good. Clinton McDonald and Kieran Maher were good. They were good the whole week. Yeah. They're fucking weapons. I don't know how they get up and train.
Kieran Maher is an absolute unit on the drink.
Everyone, it was like lots of people were there. But it was massive. I was nowhere near best on. I was just trying to survive. Whitey was probably best on. Jumpers, mate. But yeah, Scoot stuck me out of there earlier than I would have. Still very late, but was very smart.
That's nice of Scoot.
Because we ended up going to Macca's and good feeding to us. I woke up Wednesday and I was parading enormous. I was back. I was back. Somehow I was back, Drizzy.
So it's like when they've called, who was the horse in the Cox Plate who couldn't win from there? Was it someone?
I'm not that old. But yeah, I was back Wednesday. We had another solid day. Yeah. I probably lost a little bit more than I suggested other people lost. Like they won, I probably lost a little bit towards the end. Yep. I got carried away after Hanson Thief won. Yeah. Because
tell you what, that horse I backed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and I've only backed it twice.
I have mine on it.
Gotta get the meeting out mail, mate.
It's just one of those horses I've just penned now.
Then Wednesday was another big night. Thursday was not well.
Yeah.
Back to reality. It was a long day.
Did you go to the Greyhounds on Wednesday night?
No.
No? Oh, come on.
How sick have you got to be to want to go there?
It's a tradition down there. You've got to hit it and then go to Whalers afterwards.
I went to a function with Roscoe and Tigsy.
Yep.
And then we went to the Whalers again.
Yep.
That was a big night again.
See many jockeys out there?
I stayed out. No, I don't think. I saw a couple on Tuesday night, but that was about it. But Thursday was just bad. I've never felt more defeated in my life. Like
Too many seconds.
Like when you're just wrong, you're wrong, and you're like, got it wrong kind of thing. But I'm just thinking, I'll land one of these, I'm in front.
I have to say, Guizo was a horse I was really interested in, and when you backed it, I've gone probably harder than I should have. Yeah,
because I'll text you, I'll text Walshy before, as soon as they started praying, I said, back Guizo. Yeah. As in to Walshy, don't lay it. Yeah. Well, I got 14s about it.
I was going to say, we got double figures that started 9s.
Oh,
same with Yogi.
I started backing Yogi at $8.
I got it at 7s and it started 460. Didn't go each way on either of them.
Neither did I. Then I went each way hard in the last. I was in the fetal position financially and mentally and physically.
I did get out on Knight's Fall or whatever its name was.
In the last.
Yeah, that was one of my best of the day. Just.
No, not mine. I backed a Realistic Hero each way hard.
I had each one on that, yeah.
$36 and $7.50 the place. Go and watch its replay. And picture where I was at mentally and physically and financially. And I had a good lash at it.
Yeah. I was looking at going across and I'm like, please get there, please get there. Oh, crap.
I got a bunch of messages from guys on the way home. Really nice messages from guys that get the Mountie mail all the time.
Yep.
Like saying, look, you did really well today, just didn't go our way. It really means a lot. I really, really appreciate it. I know when I've done well, and I don't care for like pats on the back.
Yeah.
But to get some sort of positive support after a shit day.
Well, instead of some Twitter trolling, which can happen to people.
Oh, I wouldn't have reacted well to any trolls on the way home from the pool. So sure, I'll just sit in front of Red Rooster while Walsh is in there trying to order.
Oh no.
He's got massive problems. Walsh woke up on Friday with gout, wonder why. Drunk piss all week, and then he finished it with some Red Rooter.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go KFC, or do they not have one?
I think he pulls out the gout when he gets home, so he doesn't have to do anything around the house.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway.
Doesn't have to look after the cats.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to know about the Bull?
Oh, no, but I know that Walshy had a big bet on it, I think, with Giants on Friday night. I tried to talk him out of it.
How I was with him on that? I actually messaged him and someone else in the convo. Said, do you think the Cats are under $1.40? And Walshy goes, fucking massively.
I couldn't
so
believe.
I laid him.
I couldn't believe that people would be taking on the Cats. Got
distracted in a good way as the game started, and then next time I looked, we were gone. Yeah, but Saturday was good. Saturday was really good. Well, I lost slightly on the Mountie mail, but we were thereabouts. The mail was good, and the mail was good at Warrnambool. Yeah. Like, I was really proud of the numbers. Like, we had the winner in every race, but I don't want to push everyone in $1.70 shots all week.
Exactly.
But on Saturday the numbers were right. We had the winner probably every race, just about. I don't know, but we're around the mark, and the movers. It's the biggest day I've ever had.
Massive day.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say, and most people won't know this, but the Bucks Day on that Saturday, if you'd been on track...
Oh, it was fat for the boys on track. Like, stacks.
If you'd been on track doing the Mountie mail, it's just so... It's unlucky that you found such a good meeting that you were having such a great day on.
And the worst thing is that I made a rule on the Bucks, I'm not going to touch my money. Like, because I was... You see me, I was cooked. Yeah. So we were all just, I was some of my money, but we were a syndicate, and we made stacks. But by the Sunday morning, there was nothing left.
That's where you got to do it, though. You got to spend the profits.
Yeah.
I mean, if you die tomorrow, it's not going to help you, right? Get right into it and just spend it.
Yeah. So I'm still not back to 100%, but we'll be right.
I just had one or two questions about the Bull real quickly. Characters there, like I imagine the normal Saturday we go to the track. There's a few characters around, but generally just...
Yeah, there's still all those boys, like the professor was there.
Oh, nice.
He's looking after me. He's one of my on-course mentors. And all the usual suspects were there. Yeah, there's just more, and you never get more tips in your life.
Oh, okay.
I've heard this thing's going to go pretty well.
Things are
Race 4, number 8. Have a good look at that in the yard, young boy. But the betting's just suicidal. Like Juppy and Whitey run around with security guards, betting.
Really?
It was sick.
Wow.
One of the highlights was probably the kit that Snowy wore on Sunday. It was on Twitter.
Oh, the Betfair one?
It's kind of like Betfair crossed with the Undertaker.
He would have been a bit cold, right?
Well, no, it wasn't that cold.
Okay. That's not too bad then. And did you have anyone come up and introduce themselves to you? Heaps of people, or not too many?
Oh, a few, but I don't really remember. Yeah, but I already talked to those sort of guys.
Yeah. 2 in the zone, is probably a bit sick, so...
Oh, but like Wednesday night, one of my longest term subscribers of every product I've ever done, Scott.
Yep.
I ended up going out with him and his missus, and that's why I was cast on Thursday. The bloke's a maniac.
I reckon you could match him if it was a normal week.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to anymore. I'm getting too old.
Oh.
He's older than me though. But he looks younger. 37 going on 24. Scott.
Wish I had that.
That was a big night. He's a weapon. I've missed heaps of stuff and not mentioned heaps of people probably, but it was good, and there was just shit happening everywhere. Lots of food, good food. I didn't drink on track.
Smart, very smart, especially when
I smelled more so because I was cast.
Yeah.
You know, not I wouldn't get drunk when I'm working.
Of course not, no.
But yeah, there's just a lot of people there.
So it's getting
all betting people, all punters, you know.
Oh yeah, the real type of punter.
Not a lot of women.
No.
Wouldn't recommend going down there if you're a single bloke looking to pick up.
Yeah, not sure I'd be going for that anyway. You're just there for the punt, aren't you?
Yeah.
Straight into Flemington, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it.
Have a run through.
It's 10 minutes. Let's get through it.
So
all right, I'll start off here.
Yeah, go for it.
Drew did his first preview for themailbag.com.au for free, which is about there most weeks, unless he keeps going this good. He's completely nailed it, and if it stays at that level, you won't be giving it away for free. But really well done. Great start. You've demolished it. And you posted that pretty early too, didn't you?
I had it ready to go Thursday night, but I just wanted to check a few things because there were a few scratchings coming through, so it went up Friday night.
Yeah, well done. Mountie Yard Mail, I just lost at Flemington. I think we were in front till the very last.
Yeah, last race.
We had a good crack at Catsby each way, 30s. We had no luck though again on Saturday. Like, we've had a huge go at, well not a huge go, but to win a stack, quick defence, it's at 17, 18's the fair. That's when I text. It was 20s before I text.
Oh yeah.
It jumped 10s. Yeah. Froggy knew it. We'll get to the race.
Yeah.
It's not Froggy knew it, it's Chris Waller. We backed a few roughies and just missed, you know? Like that stayer in the second race.
Well, slight romance at 40s, yeah. Just run a good race third.
Anyway, just lost there. Rob and Pete won again. Those boys are flying, and if you're not getting their stuff, you're costing yourself money. Maps and prices, we had some pretty good feedback again. They're going to be going really well.
And obviously the movers, just best day on track for a long time. And
it's the best day we've had to date, and the product is flying.
You'd probably say second best because your Caulfield Blue Diamond winner. Good too.
No, we sent out 5 bets. 4-1, and the one that lost was a 0.5 unit bet. There was 3 unit bets in there, so it was a big day. All right, let's quickly do Flemington.
Yep.
Not much to talk about. Race 1, anything you want to say?
They're not world beaters. They didn't break 11 seconds any of the splits. They didn't go overly hard early.
No stars in the yard.
You liked Aristia, I think it was, from the yard, which just got all the way back and it statistically couldn't have won from there.
Yeah, so as Welshie was saying before, it probably wants further. That's what they're trying to do. It's a nice horse, but no start.
I mean, I'd say I'd cracked the code on top, and it's run, I find this really interesting. It's run the best 800, but hasn't run the best 400 or 600, but it's run the best 200 again at the end. So it's kept finding on the line.
Yeah, it's a bit of a dodgy race, mate.
Very much.
Right, race 2. What do you do with the loft next time? I know you're a fan.
So 2,800 metres. This horse just didn't try. The drift, so what I would say I always look for with this yard is if something's drifting from $2.80 out to $5.40, you don't want to be backing it.
Yeah, but yes and no.
For this yard,
what was it at 9 a.m?
It was $2.80, $3.
Okay.
Like, I don't...
They often open up these horses way too short on the corpse because I think dumb shits will back it at any price because it's Lloyd Williams in a staying race.
Yeah.
But then come 9 o'clock to 9:30, it gets to its proper price. So I'd only take notice of a drift from, say, 9:30 onwards.
It's coming from a Group 1 where it started $6.50 and it started $5.50 here. Like...
And ran accordingly.
Yeah. Whereas Sherlock Holmes, who's eventually won the race, low weight, which is a real big thing for this yard, they somehow always just get him home with a low weight. It's been backed $8, $9. I think it may have been double figures, not 100% sure, but it started $5. Yeah. And remember from the yard last start, you said it was...
Yeah, I laid it last start. Yeah. Didn't lay it this start. Didn't find it either. Yeah. Found Slow Romance, found Dukan,
Charlevoix, I think.
And Charlevoix. Yeah. I think Sin to Win's almost ready to win now.
Yeah, but doesn't chuck clip heels and chuck the jockey.
Next start or the start after.
Did you lay that in play at all in terms of?
Not that quick.
Yeah. See, my brother got it from home.
Yeah, I'm not that quick.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not that much of a sick victim.
That's a fair
I wouldn't
point.
feel good about doing that.
I wouldn't feel good if something happened to the horse, but I think both
Or the jockey.
jockey and horse are okay. What? So obviously I was asking you on track because I heard from the call, oh, he's laying motionless there. I was thinking, geez, they're going to cancel this
No,
race.
he's just fallen off the horse. He's sore, but he's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. It was just that's a bit interesting for in play because I'm instantly pulling out and saying I don't want to touch this now because if they continue on, what's going to happen? I'm not as confident in what's going to happen in the race shape.
Yeah, well, it was a bit scary for a little bit, but yeah, he's calling a race. You know,
Yeah.
we're just watching a race.
Yeah.
Race 3, 2,000 metres, 3-year-olds and up, fillies and mares, benchmark 84 Druzy.
Yeah.
First of the movers goes bang.
It was back in
Horse
late
has
as
more
well.
to come. Yeah, it wasn't backed hard till late.
Yeah, like it drifted out to
Smart
about
as you-
550.
Smart as you think, paraded really, really well.
Well, the two kind of standouts on the form, you have to say Lipstick and Smart as you think, like on class ability. And then I think the one that you found and said it paraded well and just had no luck in Tsar Sorceress. 3 wide the trip, and it's still only been beaten 3 lengths.
Yeah, Diaperson can go in the sea.
Well, that was my question to you is,
Go
with,
on.
with a horse like that parades really well, I think there's McQuarrie's one up in Sydney, I think, does the same. That when it came down here, I know we found it pretty much near top from the yard.
Yeah, I know.
Over the carnival.
I'm penning a horse.
Yeah. I think that kind of happens, and you build a profile right on horses
Yeah.
where you know their class, so even if they parade really well.
I'm looking forward to its next race. I've never
Yeah.
thought about it because it'll be in the market and I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah.
And then therefore I can have a good bet. Maybe Dutch the race, you know?
Yeah, exactly. There's stuff you can do with these type of horses when
Yeah.
the market will find them.
Our
and they'll look
Sorceress
well.
is going nicely.
Yeah. The interesting runner I actually thought was this horse called Burt Whistle.
Yeah,
from the
horrible in the coat.
Dodson Yard, Chan on board. I don't know either of them.
Yeah, so that's what I don't want to follow it.
Well, it's the only horse that's run on. So
Yeah, I know, but you don't even know who they are, so there's no profile there.
I'll be interested where it goes next start.
All right, race 4, 700 metres, 3-year-olds. Barbecued us.
Yeah.
Zigged. Well, this is what I'm talking about. I zigged when I should have zagged.
Yeah.
I thought Truly Discreet was a good bet leading into the race. I thought it was a borderline morale at the price each way from the yard. But I couldn't get Ancient Echoes out of my head.
Yeah.
So instead of backing it Truly Discreet, which I sent out on top each way, we backed it and Ancient Echoes. Ancient Echoes cast 3 wide trip. Truly Discreet, brave, ran off third. Good odds.
Ancient Echoes. This is a horse I reckon you want to watch a few times on the replay. So it's had a horrible run 3 wide the trip, but I reckon that horse had so much to give still. It's just not wanted to go straight. So they've actually banned it from racing until it trials to their satisfaction. I think there's a horse with a lot of ability going forward. I think you probably found the right horse there. It's just not run for you and it's got a bad trip.
Right, 3 wide trip.
Connery, who was really well backed late, it's just got too far back and it's just lost a length or 2 trying to get around Maziko, I think it was. Huge late closing speeds.
I was hard against Renegade on form and from the yard.
Yeah, I had that on top, and I think it's run its race 400 metres in. It's like the jockey's fighting it. It's over racing. I don't think it was ever going to win after that. What happened there?
So on the prices, I marked it $10 or something, didn't I?
Yeah, you're at 8 or 9s, I think. So, and it was $4 in the morning. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's run 6. So.
Yeah. The interesting horse, and I'd just say
Probably a pass mark for it.
I like to give some learnings, and I think for in-play betting, you just want to go look at the stats of Barbecue, and you want to look at where it was going in play. And I can tell you, at the 800 metre mark, you're getting $9 for it.
Yeah, it's box seated.
It's box seated. It's the horse I think, on my numbers, has the best closing speed. And if I'm looking at my markets, so I work it off my markets. I go, well, I think Renegade's the horse to beat, personally. I had it as a lay after 400 metres. So I've instantly taken that out of the market. Then you look where all the other runners are that were actually meant to be contesting it. Ancient Echoes was in a good spot. But outside of that, Connery was sitting 10th. You got Truly Discreet, who I think's a good horse and was always going to box on, always be there. I always thought that if Barbecue was this far forward, it could outrun it. That was my opinion on the race. I didn't expect Barbecue to be that far forward. So that's where I think you got to switch it up when you're
That's
doing
good.
your in-play.
You got a bit out of it. Well done. Race 5, 1,000 metres is pretty standard. Malibu style, great result for us again.
Was that Bull Pit or Fab Favola? The way
Off and gone, and it created a bit of juice there in play.
Yeah.
For those of us just ignoring it and just continuing to.
You just had to ignore it, didn't you? You had to keep taking it on.
Nah, 100%.
Proud Wolf's run a really good race with low weights, almost, kind of stolen the race.
No star from the yard, Druzy. Maybe some upside there, my man. Gun case forward. Yeah. They're a bunch of psychopaths, this lot.
What did you think of Malibu style? Because I know you're going into the meeting, you didn't really, you didn't think you'd find it, is what I was getting the feeling of from your numbers and your prices and everything.
Yeah.
And then you've seen them in the yard, you're going, okay, well, this is actually the best horse in the yard.
Track pattern as well. Helped.
Yeah.
But just like, I'm not going to give everything away, but
yeah,
it ticked boxes in the yard. It got very warm late, but a lot of them did, and that's that horse's profile.
Just one question on Lady Esprit, who's obviously a Group 1 placed horse, I believe.
Yeah.
Will it ever win a race again? Is its pattern just...
It will. We'll all sack it, and then it'll win. Yeah. Race 6, 1,600 metres, benchmark 78.
This is a really good one for the movers. Another bullseye on top.
$8. Tracy.
Early shopping.
Get in.
Okay.
This is when it was just fat.
When Galaxy Raiders loomed, you're like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And then you're like, oh, it's kicking. And then we get the bob.
We had it each way. So I think that's okay. Yeah. I'd concede a defeat.
Yeah. I had as well. I'm not lying. But I think 4.5 kilos difference between the weights. I know a lot of people don't believe in weights, but it's kind of...
Drew, you're allowed to believe in weights if you believe in weights.
Yeah. Galaxy Raiders had to make a long run from, it's that 8 for 10-fin run? Yeah, 10-fin run. So it's had to make a really long sustained run where another bullseye was held on to till about the 300 realistically. It's just been able to find that extra 100 metres at the end.
I thought Jake's Hill was a really, really nice type. Yeah. A good horse. Near top. It'll win next start after.
So I wrote just some notes down on that. Obviously it was $23 into $7.50.
Unless of course it draws a wide gate on a track where you need to be forward, because it's a Waller horse and they'll just snick it regardless of how it jumps.
That's your issue with them. So I think it was actually ridden against its pattern from what it did overseas. So I think that's why it's actually not run up to the price that it ran at. And I won't guarantee, but I'm guaranteeing it's going to open a price next start over further, and it's going to start half the quote.
Okay.
Like it's just got...
So it's going to be a mover's bet.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
4x4 was a horse that it just had no luck in the straight. I really
great. I like the horse. I marked the horse pretty well. Like much below its SP was price when I was doing my prices.
I think you just forgive the run. Forgive the run.
Hasn't won in a long time.
Forgive the run. Hopefully it goes to something easier over further.
Righto, race 7, 400 metres.
They put the speed on here. Ribbon to spare.
This is the biggest bet we've had from the Mount Yard Mail probably this year.
I was going to say for a long time, yeah. I was like, whoa, had to double check you said the right units.
4 leads and utter moral.
Yeah. I think this race in the end, when you looked at it, you said, if the speed's
there's
on...
like 1 or 2 horses here that were there to win.
Yeah. And I think you need some value from that going forward. So I think you looked at this race and you said, there's lots of speed on. Ribbon to Spares eventually led them up, which I didn't expect. I thought they'd take a sit. The 2 horses that have led them around have finished 5 lengths back. You've got Land of Plenty, who's just had an ideal spot during the run, just never losing. Sovereign Nation from the back was always it's a Group 1 horse, Sovereign Nation. It's competitive.
Very, very well in the yard.
Yeah. Amavatio just keeps running well.
I should have probably suggested a save on it, but I was bullish.
Yeah, you're allowed to be bullish, especially when track pattern was against it.
Yeah, that's what but it was against Land of Plenty, but I thought if they run home together, I'm happy to be just with Land of Plenty.
Top Me Up is a question
I would ask.
Okay.
Good order.
So,
sacked.
I was hoping it wasn't good order so we could follow.
I was hoping it won just because what a name to be winning this time, around this time.
It's one of my horses that I liked it as a 2-year-old, and it's won me a bit of money, but I know there's certain times
was it ever with Aquanita?
No. It's always been Hawks Yard.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident of that. Because I saw it trial as a 2-year-old from the Hawks Yard. I know what you mean, though.
Race 8.
Quick question. So 2 horses. Everyone's penning Sosa Bond from last start. They're then penning it here. It's got almost put through the rail. Like, it was trucking along. It was trucking.
Yeah, trying to win.
Yeah.
Get a fat price.
A horse we need to know about, though.
Sosa Bond is a very, very talented horse.
Yeah.
And on its day, it'll win a big race.
And we'll get 10s.
20s.
Akavurin, what did you think of it? Because that horse has been off for like 500 days.
Very, very large.
Okay, so that's maybe a horse just in a couple of runs.
Eden Polot Ducey
Yeah.
could not win from the yard.
Okay, so horses to follow over further.
Race 8, Druzy, my man, 800 metres.
This is an interesting race. Like, I looked at it and I said, okay, there's a few chances here, but I can't say I had Tarquin on top. I couldn't.
Yeah, I marked it horribly.
I had
probably,
a 4th pick in the
Dan
race.
Stackhouse.
So
There's a reason for that. Well, it's nothing against Dan. It's just not a jockey that James puts on when he wants to win.
Yeah, that's true. Magic Console, I thought, even though it's got blocked for momentum, top
Very
is great.
consistent horse, isn't it?
It should have probably ran 3rd, but I was a bit disappointed. I thought it'd run better than that. I had it on top. So
This is another reason why we just lost on the day Melio Mail units was because we're accountable to the Betfair SP, which no one else is.
Of course not.
Accountable. But I've backed Quick Defence each way along with High Church. I've stuffed up the units. I meant to win, like back in the day when we'd say back in each way, I would mean I'm backing Quick Defence each way, 1 unit each way, and I'm backing High Church each way to win about the same.
Yeah.
So it would have been like a 0.25 spend, for example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, this is becoming a real problem. Chris Waller was racing tactics, which I talk about a lot. From wide gates, they're going to go back. But it cost him, his owners, and his stable staff at Bet cash. This horse has jumped near the lead, Quick Defence.
Yeah.
And
it's been
I
snagged.
doubt that Newitt has snagged it without being told to snag it.
No.
He's snicked it. It's run on, good run, great run. 3rd.
Now,
I think it should have won the race.
Here's the Harry
It was
Hunt
back
side.
like it should have won the race. It was 17, 18s into hard 10s.
How many horses from a Waller yard, a wide barrier, do you think Craig Newitt would take forward?
No, the only one that does it's Ollie.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I think
Newitt's
that,
a back
I think that
marker
like
jockey
Waller's
almost.
Melbourne woman could say, Damien, you are to go back on this
I'm not
horse.
sure it's a woman anymore.
No,
I
it
think
is.
they got rid of her.
No,
one?
she's quite good.
Okay.
The horses are presented really well. But she'd be getting the direction from Sydney.
Yeah.
She'd go, Damien, you're to go back from the wide gate here. We want cover.
Yeah.
And Damien would go, yep. Dig it out, get it in the right spot and win the race.
Yeah, I'm Damien Oliver, I'll do what I want.
Yeah. No, like he did the other day at Sandown on that import.
Yep.
Naval warfare.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Now,
because he's on.
he had to, though.
I'm confident he's going to go forward. No, but he should have gone forward here.
But
He could have sat behind Boom Time and got the run the winner got.
I was going to say naval warfare. He should have gone forward the 2 previous starts on it as well. Like it's
Yeah, but
European
because he's
form,
Damien
so-
Oliver, he goes, no, I've had enough of going back. It's not working.
Yeah.
We should have been on Quick Defence, tagging Boom Time into the race. Should we not?
Yeah, 100%.
Which was the run the winner got.
Just touching on a few of these horses. Boom Time 3 wide, the trip, massive run.
Was forward.
Yeah.
Was quite forward.
They do present it forward. Like, it was there to win. You knew from its trial, it's trialled well. High Church.
Great order. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to win races.
I'm just going to say, from its replay, I think it's next start. Chips in.
I think you should shut your mouth for a little bit. Giving away too much. I think High Church... I hope it stays in a good race, you know, so you can get $5-6, not be like
Well, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure...
$1.70 to win like the Warwick Nabil Cup or something.
No, they'll keep it in town, but they won't go for something...
Interesting why I didn't go
harder.
to Bool. This is tremendous order.
Well, that's why I've kind of penned it, you know?
Yeah, same. But then from the yard, I had a second pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yep, race 9.
Race 9, the lucky last, 400 metres. This was a serious horse. And Chop King,
Wow.
just casual as you like. Did he panic?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. Well done, Chop. Still my favourite. Perfect order. Could have walked a little bit better. Thought Catsby was ready to win from the yard. Geordie Childs on. James Cummings, Geordie Childs, ticks the box. Lost momentum, didn't get out. That's the one way back there in the last. Few nice runs. Nothing much to report here.
No. What do you think?
I was against. Tell me how you assessed Moana Jewel.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. I had it. I couldn't
pretty hard against it. I was pretty hard against it.
It was 20s into 420 from a betting stable, but
Philly going to open.
Yeah.
Open 3-year-olds. I can't have.
I couldn't see it.
I can have it 20s.
I was happy to lose on it. You know.
Yeah.
Like it's just I wasn't laying it because
Prayed it pretty well.
Back.
Prayed pretty well. No real excuse. But when it goes back to Philly's grade, if you can get, you can get $5 that time.
There was a horse you liked, Evil Cry. It's run on okay. Like it's gone off. It's gone off the screen.
Robbie can just go.
Just watch them push it forward next start or the start after, and it'll.
Tremendous order.
Yeah.
But see,
tactically, it was just inept.
I just can't stomach Robbie.
Yeah.
Like, it's more so he just tortures me for a living.
Well,
because Aurelius' hero on Thursday, which at the 200 metres was winning the fucking race, the 36s. I've got it going for more than I won all week in a race. 100 out, we're done. I'm not going to win, but keep going. You've paraded awesome. Please keep going. Please, God, place. I've got your 750 to place. I'm still going to win on the day. Win on the week. Please, God. Oh shit, 50 out, don't know. And then who bibs me?
Robbie Lang.
Robbie Lane.
The only upside...
Jamie Mott was like almost on the hill cornering.
I reckon you would have been going and buying the Westgate on the way back if Kevin Forrester was on board.
I did go by the Westgate.
Yeah.
Too tired to get out of the car. Walshy, can you throw me? No.
Yeah, he couldn't with his...
he was all bloated from his Red Rooster. Never seen a bloke slam 3 twisters like that in my life.
And then nuggets?
Yeah, but
I'd give him a shake, yeah.
Righto. Horses to follow. Mine, that's everything covered, isn't it?
Yeah, it's everything.
Horses to follow for mine. Quick Defence, I'm going to stick with it. Jake's Hill, really nice type. 2 wild horses. Hopefully they draw inside next time. And I think Galaxy Radar is not yet near its top.
What one, sorry?
Galaxy Radar.
I'll be interested to see where Birdie Whistle goes next start. So, Bert Whistle. I was thinking Birdie Beatles, the little chocolates. Hell, they're good. I love them.
They're horrible.
What?
Focus.
They're one of the best chocolates out there. I'm going to poll this now, by the way. I think Tsar Sorceress will get double odds next start. Jake Hill, as I said, back it and then either chop out on a bit when the race starts and just, have it running for something. I'd say Ancient Echoes as well is one that I'm really interested to see how it trials, because they're now going to have to run it in an official trial. Yeah. If it trials quite well, I think we'll get an okay price next start. And I'd just say Boom Time, I think will be winning a race. You probably won't get huge odds, but it's a good type.
I also think Cinta Wind's ready to go.
That's
okay, this week we have Maniyard Mail from Sandown and Caulfield. Drew will do up a little pack if you want it.
I've got Ascot as well.
Yeah, but like just for the week.
Yeah.
And then movers and maps and prices.
Perfect.
Anything else, my man?
Not really. Just looking forward to a fat week again, I think.
We won't have time for the viewer questions. We had some great ones. I'll reply to you via email myself.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
We'll probably get to them on the preview show.
Keep this to a good length.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Cool. Thanks very much.
My man. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.
See you.